What's going on, you guys? Credit Solutionist here, fixmyficonow.com, and I am the owner of PX Credit Solutions, where we help you secure your financial future today. Now, I'm coming to you because I want to talk about a little bit of a issue that I have when it comes to clients and talking to people online about their credit. I noticed that a lot of people lack confidence. They have confidence in every other area of their life, but for some reason, when it comes to their money and their finance, when you really sit down and talk to them, they don't have a lot of confidence. I want to be your beacon of light, and I want to instill that confidence in you. And today, I want to talk about the audacity of scammers and how you need to have the same audacity within yourself. Many of you are trying to act like millionaires out here. You want to understand the millionaire mindset. Well, the millionaires also have audacity, but here's the thing. A scammer is a little bit different from a millionaire. A scammer doesn't doubt that what they're going to do is going to work. That's the difference between a lot of you and a lot of scammers that are able to get into your pocket and steal your money. Okay, banks are scammers too. Don't get it twisted. Now, I'm not telling you to be a scammer. I'm just saying start to think like one and get the audacity of a scammer. I was reading a story about a lady named Terry Lynn Miller. Terry Lynn Miller, if I'm not mistaken, is out of Norfolk, Virginia. Okay, and what Miss Terry Lynn Miller did is she created a lotto scheme. How did she do that, you might ask? Okay, I'm going to tell you. She created a lotto scheme in which she targeted senior citizens who are a vulnerable population. Okay, I know this because I used to work in senior housing. They believe everything that you tell them because they believe everyone is a good person. Okay, it's only when someone like me comes along that they learn, oh, that person probably is out to get me. Geez, I should probably look out for that scam. Now, clearly these people didn't have those kinds of folks around them. So Miss Terry Lynn Miller took the opportunity to get money. All right. We're about to go into the little rougher area of where I live. I told you guys I live downtown, but where I'm about to go right now, I got to cross over into the not so great part of town. And there go to Popo's right there. All right. So Miss Terry Lynn. So here's what she did. She was able to score over $1 million from senior citizens through a lottery scheme. She would contact the senior citizens and she told them that they won the lotto. The only caveat was that they had to pay her taxes and fees before she would relinquish the $1 million to the lottery winner. So each one of these people, being the trusting senior citizens that they are, these are your great grandparents and your grandparents, by the way, these people gave her the money. They sent her checks. And not only did she cash those checks, but she also created new checks and forged their signatures to get even more money from them. She wiped out savings accounts. She was able to basically wipe out people's life savings. So that inheritance that a lot of those people's kids probably thought they were going to get, well, not anymore, because Miss Terry Lynn Miller stole it. Okay. Now, here's the kicker. This is the most insulting part of this scam. Miss Terry Lynn Miller, and I shouldn't even say miss, I use the term loosely. Okay, this lady was able to then send the victims briefcases. She sent them briefcases full of newspaper. Y'all, she has some nerve. Not only is she gonna take your money and she's gonna forge checks in your name and wipe you out, she's gonna send you a briefcase full of newspaper. I can imagine how those people felt when they got those papers, when they opened that briefcase. I'm almost certain some of them ended up having a heart attack or something. Can you imagine what that felt like? But Miss Terry Lynn had audacity. I'm not saying what she did was right. I'm just saying the level of confidence that she had is the level of confidence that you all need to start having about yourself and your future. Even if the people around you can't see your future, who cares? You can't even really see your future. You're just, you know what you want it to look like though. And you do the things necessary to get the things that you want and need, right? Y'all, I'm about to be behind this police officer talking into this camera. He probably gonna be like, what is wrong with her? But anyway, you guys keep talking to people that literally want to keep you having low confidence, and that's a problem, right? So Miss Terry Lynn did not act alone, but Miss Terry Lynn seems like she ended up being the fall guy for this whole thing because she's the only one that ended up in the news. I think she had one accomplice and that was it. So here's the kicker too, and this is where I talk about the confidence and why I want y'all to have so much confidence. This is not the first time Terry Lynn did this. Okay, Miss Terry Lynn actually did this back in 2019. And when she did it back in 2019, she got a slap on the wrist. She didn't go to jail. She got a cease and desist letter from the United States Postal Service. That was it. So if that happened, why would she not have audacity? Why would she not have confidence to keep pushing forward and keep doing this and go for more? right? You already know whenever you get a little bit of something and it turns out good, you want more and more and more, okay? And I don't even think this lady did it for the money. I literally think that she did this just because she knew she could, right? So she gets a cease and desist letter, which is a slap on the wrist. She didn't do no jail time. Why not do it again? So she ends up getting all of this money through the taxes and fees and the forged checks. And then finally, somebody like caught her ass, right? And we hope she's going to jail. That's not really clear, to be quite honest. I don't think she's going to do a whole lot of jail time if she even does any, right? So again, audacity, okay? It's not the action that she did. It's the emotion she had behind it. It's the fact that she knew she was going to get away with it. You got to know when you're writing those dispute letters to the creditors and the collection agencies, you're going to get the results that you want. Right? So that's why, again, I don't care if you buy them from me, but we have dispute letters that you could use. Start fighting. Why not? Have some audacity, damn it. Seriously, like y'all need to get some audacity up in your life. So why did this happen to these old people? Super simple. I told you I used to work in senior housing. This happened because those people had no network. They had children that probably did not care about them and just were not concerned, okay? That is how these people were able to get taken advantage of. Y'all know, like, when you were younger, your grandparents probably used to sign up for the Publishers Clearinghouse sweepstakes. Yeah, Terry Lynn do that crap too. And Terry Lynn is a senior citizen herself, so she knew what she was doing. She was messing with her own people. Ain't that messed up? Anyway, so you need to talk to your grandparents about their money. You know, it's a little bit of an uncomfortable conversation, you know, but you got to do it. So have some audacity. All right. Start fighting for yourself. If you need somebody to fight for you, I'm here too. Right. Hit me up. I'm doing 15-minute consultations. As a matter of fact, I'm doing 15-minute free consultations this month only until the 31st. So you got until Memorial Day to use the link in the description to hit me up. Okay. And we can talk for 15 minutes for free. All right. Now, here's another story, and I'm going to try to make this one quick. Did y'all hear about the Truist bank scandal? In that Truist bank scandal, here's what happened. There was a guy who died, and his son was made the executor of his account or his estate. And there was, you know, they didn't really say how much money is in the estate, but long story short, the son, hired a moving company to move his deceased father's belongings from Tennessee to Georgia. In doing so, there was an employee at the moving company that took his father's banking information and used it to steal over $133,000 from his father's estate. That's the employee. Okay, the employee stole the money from this guy's father's estate. How was that possible? Well, there was a couple of things that happened here. Number one, the son probably had a crappy relationship with his father anyway, because, you know, whenever someone passes away and their next of kin gets their money, the next of kin watches that money like a hawk. How was this man able to lose $133,000 out of his father's estate over 3 months after his dad died? If you look at the story, you can kind of tell the kid looks like he might be a stoner, or he may just be a free spirit. I can basically tell the guy probably didn't like his father anyway, to be quite honest. But here's the kicker, and let's talk about the audacity of the criminal. Okay, let's really talk about that. So what this employee did, he took the information, and then after they charged the estate for the moving costs, the next day they charged $1 into the bank account. Now, you guys know that doesn't look suspicious, because whenever sometimes you're going to get a purchase or something like that, the vendor, you know, that you're working with, they will charge you $1 because they want to make sure that the account information you gave them was legit. Nobody would look at that and think that that was suspicious, right? So because of that, nobody looked at the account and thought anything was weird. But here's what happened after. The guy, meaning the employee, started making payments to American Express, insurance companies, all kinds of stuff. He did this because he knew in an estate account, estates are left over typically to pay bills. So nobody was going to be suspicious about what was being taken out of those accounts. And the bank doesn't look to see and make sure that your name is on the bill that they're paying with your money. You have the freedom to do what you want with your money, except launder it, right? So that was not going to be suspicious. So what this tells me is that the guy, the employee, is a lot smarter than anybody was giving him credit for. They probably thought he was just somebody that just moves couches from here to there and had no sense. I'm going to tell you the backstory about the moving guy. The moving guy was actually convicted of theft years before this. I think it was back in 2008. What happened with this guy is that he owned a restaurant, and in his restaurant business, he installed credit card scanners in his restaurants, and he stole over $4 million from his patrons. $4 million, y'all. He did this, 14 years ago? How did this guy get a job? Because he did 9 years in jail or in prison after he did that. So my thing is, how did this man get another job? And how did he get a job where he was handling financial documents and bank accounts? How did he get that job? Because don't nobody care. Or the owner of the company, the moving company, has something to do with this and probably got a kickback, right? And honestly, the guy that took the money probably doesn't even care about going back to jail, if we're being real, because he's already been there. He's been behind the wall, right? Now, he had $4 million that he stole that time. In that case, he only had to pay restitution of $900 and something thousand. So where's the 3.1 million? Where's that? I'm gonna tell you where it is. He either funneled it somewhere else, and he probably still has access to it, or honestly, I think that it just got dropped as far as the rest of the money. Because you know what happens with fraud? When somebody takes your money and they use it to buy goods and services in other places, the government doesn't go after the places that you spent the money. Like, they're not going to go to Louis Vuitton and ask Louis Vuitton to pay part of your restitution. They're going to allow Louis Vuitton to still keep that damn money. Audacity. All right? That's what we're talking about here. Okay? And criminals, to be honest, when they do white collar crime, they don't really get anything more than a slap on the wrist. Right? And that's exactly what you're doing with these collection agencies. When you don't go to bat for yourself, you're giving them a slap on the wrist. They over here breaking the law at your expense, making you the victim, and you over here just taking it. You bending over and taking it. You have no audacity, but they do, because they're crooks and they know what they're doing. I even thought about creating a collection agency, but then I realized I was going to be making a lot of money in a sleazy way. So I said, no, I'm going to start repairing credit instead. That's what I'm going to do. Okay? Because I have audacity. I at least have the audacity to know that I can help you. I have the audacity to know that if you come to my company, we are going to get at least 60, 70, probably 90% of the issues on your credit report removed. Yeah. All right? We using new and improved methods, baby. We using methods we know work. All right? I got audacity. What you got? Let's talk about it. You know what I'm saying? So you need somebody like me on your team. I might sound like I'm talking crazy, but that's the whole point. All right. So anyway, these stories are just cautionary tales. I want y'all to listen. I want you to hear me. Somebody got on me the other day about having a looped video while I was talking. Hopefully, you could tell that this was not looped because I'm actually out here driving and, you know what I'm saying? I'm going from here to there. I got an errand to run before I get some work done today. But anyway, y'all, this is your credit solutionist. I hope you got something from these stories. I want you to get some audacity, have some confidence, because honestly, space and opportunity is why these crooks are able to get over on you and why collection agencies are able to get in your pocket and also simultaneously make it impossible for you to move forward and get your dream home, your car, just clean up your credit. They're keeping you from getting funding while you're funding their pockets. Let's put it into it this year, 2022. All right. I'll catch you guys on the next video. Link for consultations is in the description box below. Get the free ebook at www.fixmyficonow.com to fix your credit in 90 days flat. And I'm going to see you guys on the next video. Credit Solutionist out.